Hello and welcome to Idea TV News Update. I am Chinatu Oji. We begin with the headlines. Troops foil bandit attack in TARABA and recover weapons and motorcycles. Lagos sets date for 2025 trade test for artisans and technicians. MTN South Africa opens multimedia training center to advance digital learning. Nigeria moves to link digital identity with national health system. Away from Africa, Asian market slide amid AI bubble concerns and U.S. shutdown woes. And in health, customs intercepts 1.9 billion naira hard drugs and expired flour at SEME border. In business, VFD Group launches 50.67 billion naira rights issue to drive African expansion. And in sports, OSHODI anticipates intense battles at ITTF Africa Championships. Now the news in full. Troops of the 6th Brigade of the Nigerian Army Jalingo have successfully foiled a bandit attack at Tagba Ngsawa village in Ibi local government area of TARABA State. Acting Assistant Director of Army Public Relations Lieutenant Umar Muhammad confirmed the development on Friday, explaining that the troops received credible intelligence from locals around Majebiyu village about the planned assault by suspected bandits. According to him, the attackers invaded the community, firing sporadically, destroying properties and dispossessing residents of motorcycles and other valuables. Upon receiving the distress call, troops mobilized swiftly to the area and engaged assailants in a brief confrontation. On sighting the advancing soldiers, the bandits fled into a nearby forest, likely sustaining gunshot wounds in the process. The troops later conducted a search and clearance operation within the vicinity, recovering 5 Dane guns and 2 motorcycles believed to have been stolen during the attack. Commander of the 6th Brigade, Brigadier General Kingsley Chideberuwa, commended the soldiers for their professionalism, courage, and prompt response. He reaffirmed the Army's commitment to maintaining security and protecting communities in Taraba and across the northeast region from criminal activities. Moving on. The Lagos State Examinations Board under the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education has announced a date for the 2025 trade test aimed at assessing the competence and proficiency of artisans and technicians across the state. The Director and Registrar of the Board, Mr. Orunsholu Adebayo, explained that the initiative remains crucial in improving productivity, employment opportunities and socio-economic growth in Lagos. According to Adebayo, the trade test will be conducted in 3 grades, grade 3, grade 2 and grade 1 to cater to participants with different skill levels. The theory component of the test is scheduled for October 18, while the practical examination will take place on October 21, 2025. The exercise will be held across selected centers, including the Government Technical College, Ikotun, Government Technical College, Ekpe, Skills Acquisition Center, Egbede, and the Lagos State Examinations Board. These centers have been designated to ensure easy access and fair participation for all eligible candidates. Adebayo urged citizens and artisans, including technicians, to take advantage of the opportunity to gain formal recognition for their skills, adding that the state remains committed to strengthening vocational and technical education as a key driver of youth empowerment and sustainable development. In another news, MTN South Africa, through its MTN SE Foundation in collaboration with the Department of Basic Education, has launched a teacher training multimedia center of excellence at the Tihabane Resource Center in the Bujanala District, Northwest Province. The facility is located in one of the nation's top-performing educational regions and is aimed at strengthening the digital capacity of teachers across the country. The modern center is designed to bridge the digital divide in education by equipping educators with essential digital literacy skills and promoting the integration of technology into classroom teaching. Through this initiative, teachers will gain access to tools and training that enhance learning outcomes and foster innovation in schools. The project is being implemented in partnership with district education offices and certified training organizations such as SchoolNet SA. It focuses on sustainability and scalability, ensuring that the benefits of digital transformation extend to underserved communities and regions where technology access remains limited. According to MTN SE Foundation, the investment reflects its long-standing commitment to empowering educators as key drivers of inclusive and future-ready education, ensuring that South Africa's schools are better prepared for the evolving digital landscape. In another news, the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, has signed a memorandum of understanding with the National Health Insurance Authority to integrate digital identity into Nigeria's national health system. This partnership marks a major milestone in the government's efforts to build a unified and efficient public service infrastructure driven by digital innovation. The collaboration aims to connect citizens' national identity data with their health insurance records, creating a seamless framework for verification and access to healthcare services. By leveraging digital identity, both agencies hope to eliminate duplication, curb fraud, and ensure that health benefits reach citizens more effectively, particularly in underserved communities. This integration will also enhance transparency, improve data management, and support evidence-based decision-making across the health sector. This reflects NIMC's broader mission to promote digital inclusion and expand the role of technology in achieving equitable social and economic development. The agreement therefore aligns with the federal government's digital transformation agenda, which seeks to strengthen interagency cooperation, promote data interoperability, and improve service delivery through technology-driven governance. Away from Africa now, Asian stock markets ended the week on a downbeat note as fears of an overheating artificial intelligence sector combined with uncertainty surrounding the ongoing U.S. government shutdown. Despite optimism over a Middle East ceasefire and record highs in gold and Bitcoin earlier in the week, investor confidence waned by Friday. Concerns have been rising that massive investments in AI, including multi-billion-dollar chip deals by OpenAI with Samsung, SK Hynix, and AMD, may have pushed tech valuations too far and too fast. Analysts warn that the market rally might not be sustainable, with some drawing parallels to previous tech bubbles. This sentiment drove investors towards safe haven assets, briefly pushing gold above $4,000 before profit-seeking and a stronger dollar triggered a correction. While some experts maintain optimism about long-term equity prospects, others pointed to growing caution among traders as U.S. indices ended in the red. The losses rippled through Asia, where Hong Kong, Tokyo, and Shanghai led the decline. Regional markets showed mixed performances, with Seoul gained more than 1% of renewed optimism about Samsung's AI chip prospects, while Mumbai and Jakarta also ended higher. However, most major exchanges, including Sydney, Singapore, and Bangkok and Wellington, recorded losses. The Japanese yen strengthened after a political shake-up saw the junior coalition partner withdraw from the ruling alliance a move that could complicate Japan's fiscal policy plans under incoming leader Sanae Takaichi. Adding to global market unease, Washington's prolonged political standoff showed no sign of resolution as the U.S. government shutdown entered its third week. Senate leaders indicated that a weekend session was unlikely, while President Donald Trump and Democratic lawmakers continued to clash over funding priorities. Economists warned that a protracted shutdown could weigh on global sentiment and delay economic recovery efforts, further unsettling already jittery markets. Let's now go on a short break. The news continues on the other side.
Robotic Process Automation, RPA. RPA is about automating repetitive tasks that typically require human intervention, whether it's processing invoices in the finance sector or automating customer service interactions. RPA is transforming how businesses operate. The benefit? Employees can focus on higher value tasks, while software bots handle the mundane stuff. However, RPA implementation comes with high upfront costs and requires maintenance. The RPA market is expected to grow from $1.89 billion in 2020 to $13.74 billion by 2028. But companies must balance automation with potential job losses.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Idea TV News Update. Now, the rest of the stories in health. The Nigerian Customs Service SEME area command has intercepted contraband goods valued at 1.99 billion naira, including illicit drugs and expired flour imported from Egypt. The seizure made between September 1 and October 9, 2025 was announced by the Customs Area Controller Wale Adenuga during a press briefing at the SEME border in Badagry, Lagos State. Adenuga revealed that 10,000 bags of expired flour worth 1.2 billion naira were conveyed in 5 trucks and posed serious public health risk if they had reached consumers. Within the same period, the command also confiscated 1,104 parcels of cannabis sativa, 120 packs of tramadol, and handed over 2 suspects to the National Drug Enforcement Agency for further investigation. Other seized items included 2,043 bags of foreign rice, 150 bales of second-hand clothing, 169 bottles of cough syrup with codeine, and 5 used vehicles. Adenuga described smuggling as a major threat to the economy, noting that it deprives the nation of revenue and undermines local businesses. He further disclosed that the command facilitated non-oil export totaling 53,989 metric tons of goods valued at 7.9 billion naira, with agricultural produce and manufactured items among the exports. The command also generated 1.5 billion naira in September, a 182% increase from 531.4 million naira recorded in August, attributing the rise to improved trade facilitation, interagency coordination, and digital customs processes. Adenuga affirmed the command's commitment to balancing revenue generation, trade facilitation, and national security, stressing that technology and intelligence remain key tools in modern border management. He also commended the Nigerian Navy for supporting customs operations along the waterways, adding that the command's ongoing crackdown aims to discourage smuggling while promoting legitimate cross-border trade under the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme. And in business, VFD Group PLC has unveiled a 50.67 billion naira rights issue as part of its growth strategy to strengthen operations and expand its investment footprints across Africa. The offer was officially opened during a signing ceremony in Lagos, marking another major milestone for the investment company following its fully subscribed 2023 equity raise, which enabled it to reward shareholders through dividends and bonus shares. The firm also recorded a 1,202% surge in profit before tax and saw its asset base rise above 356 billion naira. Speaking at the event, VFD Group Chairman Olatunde Busari SAN highlighted the strong investor confidence that has consistently supported the company's fundraising efforts. He explained that proceeds from the new offer, estimated at 49.55 billion naira net of cost, would be used to reduce debts, finance geographical expansion across Southern Africa and the United Kingdom, and boost investments in key subsidiaries. According to him, the capital injection will help strengthen the group's balance sheet and enhance its capacity to seize emerging market opportunities. Group Managing Director Nonso Okpala expressed optimism about the success of the offer, citing Nigeria's improving macroeconomic conditions and policy reforms that have revived key sectors such as banking, insurance, and capital markets. He also that investment companies like VFD are instrumental in mobilizing funds and fostering sustainable economic development, adding that the group is strategically positioned to lead in its role. VFD Group is a diversified proprietary investment company with interest in financial services, technology, real estate, and hospitality. With operations across sub-Saharan Africa, the UK, and the United States, the group aims to use this new capital raise to deepen its continental presence, improve liquidity, and deliver long-term value to shareholders. And now in sports. President of the African Table Tennis Federation, OSHODI, has predicted a highly competitive contest at this year's ITTF Africa Championships, highlighting the impressive form and growing depth of talent among participating players. He praised the Tunisian Table Tennis Federation for taking over hosting duties after Rwanda's withdrawal, commending Tunisia's experience in staging major international tournaments and their continued commitment to the development of the sport on the continent. OSHODI noted that the championship scheduled for October 12 to 19 in Tunis will not only showcase Africa's best talent, but also serve as a qualifier for the 2026 ITTF World Team Championships in London. He expressed excitement over the inclusion of several young players who shone at recent youth tournaments, saying their rise to senior national team signals a bright future for African table tennis. OSHODI said he expects surprises in Tunis and hopes to see new stars step up on the continental stage. He added that the 2026 edition of the World Cup Championships makes the sport's centenary and will be symbolic as it returns to London, where the ITTF was founded in 1926. He further expressed confidence that the atmosphere in Tunis will rival any global event as top players from across Africa battle for glory in 7 categories at the Reds Multi-Sports Hall. And that's the most we can take on Idea TV News Updates. But before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Troops foil bandit attack in TARABA and recover weapons and motorcycles. Lagos sets date for 2025 trade test for artisans and technicians. MTN South Africa opens multimedia training center to advance digital training. Nigeria moves to link digital identity with national health system. Away from Africa, Asian markets slide amid AI bubble concerns and US shutdown woes. And in health, Customs intercepts 1.9 billion naira hard drugs and expired flour at SEME border. And in business, VFD Group launches 50.67 billion naira right issue to drive African expansion. And in sports, OSHODI anticipating intense battles at ITTF Africa Championships. Do not forget to follow us across all the different social media platforms at Idea Television. I am Chinatu Oji. Thank you for watching.